Just telling the same story over again. What the heck is Brandy? You know, you're a fine, such a fine girl, what a good wife you would be. But my life, my love, and my lady, all this shit. Do 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 do. You know, you don't know that one? Come on. Something like that. It's a great song. It's not called Brandy. It is called Brandy. It's called Brandy, open parentheses, you're a fine girl, close parentheses. And he can hit the tuk-tuk sound all night long. Don't, no, not you, foul creature. Okay, take out the binos. Internal binos. Who would win a karaoke golden goblet? Dude, that's actually... So if you expanded the roster, it would probably be Apollo. Maybe definitely Apollo. Between me, Malf, and Dan, it would honestly be super close. Like, I know people are saying Dan. That's just because you've heard Malf and I sing. I've heard Dan sing. I'm telling you, it would be close. Closer than you think, at least. What the heck is... Isn't it just another Drake? Help! The mushroom did not die, dude! No, this is how it all goes wrong. Let's go. Ice in the veins. Okay. That's a not a horrible creature right there. We can make it down there. Ooh. Forgot about that. No! No, no more! No more throwing. No more throwing enemies. It's a freaking purging stone! Let's go, whatever! Stab me! I don't care! We have actually done it! Oh my god. After 10 hours of half HP Dark Souls, I even unplugged my controller in the middle of that. He has actually done it. 5 of them, too. Let's go. How'd you even get cursed in the first place? How'd you even get cursed in the first place? You got the audacity. You know how long we were fighting Seath? Years! Years. He hit me with his crystals. Yo, Digital Dynamo, thank you for the gifted subscriptions. Don't forget the Firekeeper's Soul. Oh no, where's the Firekeeper's Soul? Oh no, where? Dude, I must have... Oh wait! 10 minutes ago, I gave it to the spider lady to reinforce my Estus to +3. Anything else you'd like to get out of the way? Have you considered that you could wear a girdle to give you +3 extra defense on the way? We don't need it! We don't need it. We just don't need it. You do have a key to the depths. That I do not believe yet. Hold on. We don't... Isn't it called Key to the Depths? It's not... I don't think it's Basement Key. It's called Depths Key? Yeah, we don't have it. Le Epic Troll. Look, I'm telling you, the back seating is fine when it's right. When it's wrong, it's a betrayal on levels that have never before seen. Hex Guy, thanks for the gifted subscriptions. It's like, you know, now that sports are not running, you know how many college avatars, college football mascot avatars I've seen on Twitter that have suddenly become epidemiologists? It's like, just because there's no basketball on, all of a sudden everybody's like, you know, they're experts on everything. Please put the sports back on. Social media is flooded with too much ignorance. We're gonna need to sacrifice a little bit. We're gonna need to put the basketball, the NHL, the UFC, bare minimum, back on the air. They're flooding the airwaves with nonsense right now. I'm an epidemiologist PhD candidate, and I don't even know anything. Yeah, but that's how I know that you're smart. Because that's what I always tell people, you know? I know some smart people. Most of them are... I'm not talking about myself or really anybody that we stream with, for the record. I mean people that are like... They've made their careers in academia, right? What do you got there? Ooh, a chunk. They all think that they're dumb and underestimate their own intelligence. And some of the most ignorant people that I know are 100% convinced that they can't be wrong. It's the cruel nature of the human condition. Can you stop it? You're not smart just because you think you're dumb, but you do at least have one thing right. The soul of Artorias. Like, that's, I think thinking you're dumb is it's a power move. If you think you're dumb and you're wrong, then you're smart. If you think you're dumb and you're right, at least you got one thing right. And then we're going to clip that. We're going to put that one on TikTok. People are going to love it. Okay, moving on. Alright, let's see what we got here. Guess the boss. I'm predicting single smo. Single smo. Bruh. Oh! He's got ESPN. It is super smo. Oops. Heal up real quick. How you like that? Hit you right in your ankles. Oh, no, 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 that's a bad roll. What are you doing? Removing the curse was resin. I love it. I'm so stoked that we had to get over the strife of having half HP for so long. Because then when we got it, it was so freaking sweet. Get your areolas out of my face, you weirdo. Forgot about the range on that one. That's a double sip. Everything's fine. Fair enough. Green management, please. Add another one to the list, please. It's too easy, dude. One humanity. It's too easy, dude. Yeah, babe. Who would have thought with full HP, I can't be stopped except maybe by this little interaction right here. Is that a channeler? He can keep getting away with it. He can keep getting away with it. What is your new indoor exercise regimen? So I'll tell you what, like, I'm not going to the gym for at least a week, probably 2 weeks. I've got dumbbells, like adjustable dumbbells that go up to 55 pounds per hand. So I think that's acceptable for like shoulder work. And you can, I don't have a bench, but our apartment actually has a gym. I could probably just take the dumbbells up there. Why, you're like, why would you take the dumbbells up there? Because the gym up there sucks. But I could just do floor presses in here, I guess. I don't know what I'm gonna do for legs though. I guess I'm gonna do like, I'm gonna try to do like split squats or something. I predict this is gonna be vanilla. This is gonna be Centipede Demon. I don't buy this yet. I'm not getting overconfident. I think this is how it normally looks to begin with. Goblet squats? I'm not trying to flex, okay? Like my, it's actually Centipede Demon, dude! I'm so good! I'm a genius! I'm not trying to flex. Like, my chest is relatively weak. Dudes are always bragging about their bench press. My bench is not that impressive. It's 185, 190 pounds. My squats, though, I'm squatting 315. So I like... Help. Go. Son of a bitch. So, like, I don't know how I'm gonna use 55-pound dumbbells to generate the same kind of tension. Just more reps. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Like, it's a pandemic, so, like, you know, I'm gonna do what I gotta do to keep everybody safe, but myself included. NL, that's my bench, and I'm 120 pounds. I mean, you shouldn't be ragging on me. You should be just very impressed with yourself. To bench 1.5 times your body weight is a sincere accomplishment. Club. He's done. All right, orange charred ring, please. Whoop. Oh no. Did you say you expect to go back to the gym in 1 or 2 weeks? I'm getting my souls. It's not that I expect to go back in 1 or 2 weeks. Is that 1 or 2 weeks is kind of like the minimum. If anything, it's like what pisses me off about the whole, you know, the fact that we're in the middle of a pandemic. Is like if people would just eat shit for 2 weeks, they would be like totally, I mean, it wouldn't be totally fine, but it would knock out, it would reset the problem. Let me put it that way. But people are like, all right, I'll take 1 day off from work. Golem armor. I know, dude, I know people can't pay their rent without work. That's why I'm all up in Francesco Aquilini's mentions. My man is worth $38.2 billion or something like that. And he's saying they're going to pay the arena workers on a means-tested basis. And I'm like, brother, people that go to your arena are paying $15.75 for a beer. You really want them... next time that, you know, maybe in a year or so when Canucks games open again, they're going to go to the arena. They're going to be like, well, should I really pay this billionaire $16 for a beer when he's not even, you know, covering for his part-time employees in the middle of like an unprecedented situation? Shit's crazy to me, dude. And then you know, they were like, I even saw people in the mentions that were like, what's the problem? They're going to give the money to the people who need it. Brother, who's working concessions at the arena for sport? Nobody on earth is like, yo, you know what I would really like to do is have, I'd really like to get a part-time job slinging French fries to drunk people at the Canucks game for $13 an hour. They're all, there's no means, the means test is that they took the job in the first place. Anyway, hold on. Where's the... Someone said there was another item up here. Someone lied. Okay. Fair enough. We'll go see what's going on up here as well. Hello. I did see, dude, like the Flames aren't giving any... Well, didn't they finally say yesterday that they were gonna step up and give some, or am I crazy? I know the Jets are not giving any, which is just... Like, again, you root for whoever you root for, but it's kind of like a slap in the face. I'm not saying you should stop rooting for the Flames or the Jets just because of this. But it's more like, man, I feel bad for the fans who now... It's like being a fan of the Houston Astros, you know? Now you gotta be like, yeah, I know, you know, my team... Well, not the team, really, in this case, it's better because it's the owners. But I'm like, yeah, the owners are jerks. What are you gonna do? That's, I will say, though, just, I'm not gonna become a basketball fan just because I don't like the sport. But I was like, dude, big ups to Mark Cuban for just... I guarantee if Mark Cuban had not given that interview immediately upon the cancellation of the NBA, where he was like, we're gonna make something to cover for all these workers. That was the sound of like 70 billionaire sports teams owners going, oh, Mark, come on, dude, Mark, you're gonna ruin this shit for all of us, dude. Like if he hadn't given that interview, almost nobody would have stepped up, would be my guess. But instead, now there's like... There's some societal pressure on it. So big ups to Mark Cuban. Seems like a decent guy. Not to mention the players that have stepped up as well. The MLB refuses to let Mark Cuban buy a team in baseball because he's too nice. That can't be the whole story, but... but I believe it right now. It's true. Thoughts on the guy who hoarded all the cleaning supplies that Amazon blocked him from selling? Piece of shit, basically. I mean, I don't think anybody's in the... I don't think there's too much dissent on that one. Yeah, I agree. He should definitely be, like, in prison, in my opinion. I don't know if there's a law for it. But, isn't that like racketeering? I work production at Oilers games, and I think I'm going to be shafted for pay. Dude, it blows. Like, look, okay, so here's, I guess we're doing what I would consider some real talk for a second here. It's not the owner's fault that there's coronavirus, right? But you got to consider the optics of the situation. If you own a sports team and your net worth is like, you know, 9 figures, and you have to pay just the slightest sliver to people who are in a much more tenuous financial situation due to something unprecedented, seems like something you should do. If you are a local business owner and you're not flush, like you're struggling, shit happens, you know? If you gotta lay off 8 employees because of the coronavirus and you don't have any like business income or savings to give them, it is what it is, right? You know, you can't control that. But if you have a net worth in the double-digit billions, come on. The double-digit billions? I was trying to run the math. I was like, how many people work part-time at Rogers Arena? They work 4 hours per game. There were 9 home games left. So it's 36 hours roughly per worker. Probably a little bit more, because I'm assuming they're there even earlier before the games. But 36 hours per person times 1,600 people times like $15 to $30 an hour. Like, what are you doing? Just do it. Even there are players that have like, they're on league minimum contracts that are like, here's 10 grand. Yeah, we're going Tomb. We're going Tomb here. Nito? Oh, dude, I just realized we gotta go through the freaking little baby skeleton area. We should probably get the washing pole. I've also never been, like, one of those, like, people on Twitter that is calling people bootlickers. Hello, Patches. But I was amazed at the number of people who were like, oh, I guess it's the NHL owner's fault that there's coronavirus. And I'm like, dude, nobody's saying that shit at all. Like, it's not their fault that there's a pandemic. At the same time, you know, if you got the means to cover for your employees who, like, might not be able to make rent because of the situation. I mean, it's, I don't know, okay, now we're getting into, like, even too real talk. But I'm like, the workers are kind of being exploited. Like, that's a chunk, baby. Just doing their job. Hello, Golem. To begin with. It's like you're already kind of bending them. You couldn't just give them, you couldn't just pay them 9 home games of minimum wage to give them a chance to, you know, not miss rent? Whoops. Forgot how this section goes. Hold on, hold on. I'm just going around in circles, dude. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Ah! Look, I'm not a billionaire, okay? So, like, I don't understand maybe what it's like to be a billionaire. Help. That's just gonna kill me. No, it's not. But it just seems like one of those times where I'm like, this is a really easy time to do the right thing. And I know people are like, well, just because they have a net worth of $38.8 billion doesn't mean they have enough liquid money sitting around. And I'm like, dude, what do you mean they don't have enough liquid money sitting around? They were going to pay them. They were going to pay them until the games got canceled. Obviously, they have the operating income to pay them. It's right there. 4 chunks, baby. I think it's the best advertisement you could buy. That's the way I'm looking at it right now. Is like, first off, you're doing the right thing. You'd sleep better. But also, like, secondly, I don't know, maybe they sleep fine. But secondly, the amount of positive press you would get. You know, a jersey at a Canucks game, for example, it's like $300. Don't hit me. A lot of people, I think, they're gonna go to the next Canucks game in a year from now. Not everybody, and maybe not even a necessarily large percentage, but some people are gonna go to the game and be like, I'm not paying $300 for that. I'll just buy a ripoff online. Sewer chamber key? Is that it? Is that the depths key? No. It's a Blighttown key. It's the same, like, you know, Kate and I, we're gonna go see a bunch of games next year. Like, literally in the midst of this, we, bought in for, like, seeing 10 home games in the 2020-21 season. 2020-2021 season. Like, we did it... Oh, guess the boss? You're right, I gotta do this fast. I have a feeling this is a Capra, personally. And when we go to those games, you know, previously when we went to games, we might buy like a drink each. We might buy 2 drinks. Now I'm like, screw that, dude. Let's drink some water. It's just regular Nito? It's just vanilla Nito. Did the randomizer break? Random machine broke? What the heck? I didn't rest at the other bonfire, dude. Anyway, so that's where I'm at with that. Pretty much what it comes down to. It's like like, you're already rich. Like, do you have to be cheap as well? Like, you're not just, like, rich, like a person that has, like, you know, $2 million is rich. You're, like, unbelievably wealthy. I know you're, like, being cheap is how you get to be rich. I think being cheap is how you take, like, 2 people that have the same income of, like, $50,000 a year, and when they retire, one of them has a couple million and one of them has nothing. I think the way that you become wealthy on that level is, you know, is much different. You need like a force multiplier. Not simply like not buying lattes. Well, that one's on me. Like they're paying the players, okay? I think they should pay the players, don't get me wrong. But on the other hand, I think they should also handle every... You don't have to pay their annual salary. There's 9 home games left. It's 9 games. That's because the players are unionized? Oh, shit. He said it. Help! Help me. Dude, for real though, I forgot how to fight Nito. Think you just... Yeah, don't you just tank up? Thought you tanked up and pressed RB on him 3 times. Reduce his health to 0. Oh, divine weapon is how it oftentimes happens. Yeah, I understand. I understand. Whoops. There we go. Put on some armor. Tank a couple hits. We got Havel's armor. No, we got Havel's ring. As long as we can mid-roll, I'll be okay. That's a mid-roll. Move, please. Yeah, dude. Now I'm so pog out of my mind on the randomizer. I don't know if I can beat basic bosses. I don't know if I can beat the appropriate bosses down here. I've rewired so many parts of my brain to handle pure randomness. Oh, it went right through his eyeball. You know what? Do we have any green grass and high tides forever? No. Could have been helpful. Oops. Yeah, I know. Okay, quick little heal, and then rush him. Don't toxic me. He's not weak. He's not weak, dude. He's so strong. Ah, let him come to you, of course. Of course. Yeah, I died because my HP went to 0. That's correct. Maybe we will go get the bonfire here for once. I've made a terrible mistake. Never mind, I'm a genius. Not worth. Dude, we got like the full Gargi set now. Oh! Yet again. Oh, come on. Thank God. Dragon Greatsword! Yeah, I know Sekiro has a randomizer. No! I don't know. I think we'll probably mix it up after this. We'll play something a little different. Mix in some kind of story-based content. Knock out one of those and then go to like Dark Souls 3 would be my guess. That's my current thinking. Hopefully, like, by the time that happens, we could play Neo. Yeah. Honestly, I played Neo at E3 2016. And I was like, it seems good, but I don't know if it's like that good. Then I've been watching Dan play it, and I was like, oh yeah, it's really good. Please just swing. Thank you. He's not dead. No, I will never play near on Twitch. Absolutely. 100%. I will guarantee you will never happen. And the reason is very simple. Because people have told me that the game doesn't even get started until you've beaten it 40 times. So I'm very uninterested in playing a game where when I beat it once, people will be like, well, now you gotta do the B ending. And then, like, the D ending is really where things get real. Like, I cried. But the C, playing through the game on C is kind of boring, but you just gotta do it to get to that point. Fundamental misunderstanding of the game? I don't think so. I don't think so. I've read a lot about it. It's been very popular. What the heck is Battle Axe? You haven't played it though? How would you know? Because y'all are talking about it on Twitter every 15 seconds. You think I'm not listening. You're going, to be thighs, Craigasm. Please leave Yoko Taro alone. All he wants to do is drink and look at horny ladies. He's our hero. He's the people's champion. Oh, no. Okay, that part's true. Leeroy? Leroy? Oh! Yeah, first door on the left. First door on the left. Oh no, Leeroy. I'm so sorry. Twinkling. He was my friend. I'll see you again. When the Hulkster gets to heaven, 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 heaven. We'll tag up again. The world just lost another Hulkamaniac. No. No. Thank God we have more purging stones. I wish Hulk's love could bring you back again. See yo. Did I really? No, I did not equip it. Okay, there you go. Is Round Guard not happening today? Honestly, I completely forgot. Literally just 100% forgot. Let's do one more Nito run and then do Round Guard. I can't believe that's the... I mean, it's my fault. Let me start with that, but... I sincerely cannot believe that's the first message I saw about it. I lost track of time. Is the dude who reminds the teacher about his homework? No, no, no. Don't be mad to Derek just for remind. Derek is right. I did say I was gonna assign homework. Kate, are you in chat right now? Hey. Seems like no. Alright. I was gonna see if she's going live today. I do indeed have an egg on my head. She said yes. I didn't see. Chat's moving too fast with all these forehead and lull emotes. Forgot about that part. Okay. We're here. That's AoE, that's AoE. Son of a gun. Okay, Nito, don't be a jerk about this, okay? You're supposed to be the easy boss. Come on! I feel like I have not fought Nito in so long, because he can only spawn in a couple of arenas in Randomizer. Good sense, no greed. Oh, come on. Freaking bonies, dude. Greed. Some of the greediest greed. No big skelly. No big skelly. Send him. What? Thank you, Nito. Praise Nito, dude. That's an AoE. Thank you. Just swing. Just swing. Just swing, dude. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh my lord. Chain armor, my favorite. The Lord Soul. It works. Is there an item down here? I thought people have been saying there's an item down here. You have to reload for it? Okay. There it is, right there. The blacksmith's hammer. Bang, bang, blacksmith's silver hammer came down on his head. Du, 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 du. You know that one? Now that's a slapper, dude. One of the best slappers in the whole game. Bang, bang on my anvil. Alright. Take me back to... I guess Orlando, so we can go to, we can go to the Duke's Archives. I was hoping for that. NL, do you refrigerate your ketchup? Yes. After opening. Prior to opening, you can leave it on the shelf for 100 years. After that's open, you put that shit in the fridge. Toot sweet. Alright, we're going to play some round guard, but first I'm going to utilize the facility.